This is one of the darkest manipulation techniques that someone can use to make you fall in love with them. This is very toxic and I don't recommend using it, but I want you to be aware of it. And this is alternating pleasure with inflicting pain. So there is a 3-step formula, where first you need to create a pattern of giving pleasure and validation. Then you need to break it. You need to pull away, be cold, be distant. So what this does, it makes the other person insecure and it makes them chase you because they want that validation. When you treat someone like shit, it makes their self-esteem go down, and the only thing that can make it go up again is you. So the 3rd step is validating them again. Causing pain in a person makes them form an attachment to you, and it makes you unforgettable to them. 3 dark psychology tricks to make someone obsessed with you. 1. Distance. People fall in love through their imagination. Give them the space to think about you, to fall for you. 2. Create desire. If you think about it, you cannot desire something that you already have. Don't let them feel like they have you 100%. Let them fear losing you from time to time. 3. You need to be their only source of a certain need, like affection, physical touch, vulnerability. If they meet their needs through other people, you won't be special. But if you're the only source, they'll feel like they need you. 3 dark seduction tricks to get someone to chase you. 1. Tell them why you could never be together. Maybe they're too young or you're in the same friend group. This is called the forbidden fruit effect. We want something that we can't have and that challenges us. 2. Telling them you see them as a sister or a brother. This enrages people, and from that point on, they start acting anything but like a sibling to you. 3. While you're talking to them, lean back in the chair. This sends a subconscious signal to them that they need to work harder for your attention. These are 2 of the darkest manipulation techniques that someone can use to make you obsessed with them. This is extremely toxic and I don't recommend doing it, but I want you to be aware of it. First is the roller coaster effect, and it works by creating anxiety and pain, followed by an intense release of tension and pleasure. For example, ghosting them, leaving them on scene, disappearing out of nowhere, followed by coming back and giving them a plausible explanation, like, my phone died. This causes the desire for consistency and attachment. 2 is harmless rejection. And this is telling them you like them, but you can't be with them or do anything with them because, followed by a plausible explanation. Like, you're in the same friend group, they're too old for you, you're focusing on yourself. This causes obsession.
Make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
Okay, just kidding, I'll tell you anyways. So what you have to do is master the art of insinuations, which is planting seeds into people's minds. So this has to be very subtle. You can do slips of tongue, which is starting to say something and then say, oh, never mind. And the other person will be like, oh no, tell me. And they'll be like, oh, nothing is nothing. Or relate to an insecurity that they have. For instance, if they're white and blonde, just say how much you love the way a Latino brunette celebrity looks like. And then just change the subject. This will create a little competition.
Lose control. Music make you lose control.
Just kidding. This is how you do it. Create anticipation. You can do this by either texting just their name right before you go to sleep and then not replying until the morning after, or by saying something like, we need to talk, or I have to tell you something, and then leaving this space of hours for them to imagine what you're going to say. So this does 2 things. 1, it opens a loop in their mind and they'll start imagining all these different scenarios of what you could say, because our mind hates open loops and they'll try to close it. And 2, people fall in love through their imagination, through the image they have of the person and not the person themselves. So give people the space and the distance to think about you to fall for you.
You lose control. Music make you lose control.
You know I'm kidding. This is how you do it. create an image of an exciting future with you. Like, imagine when we'll travel the world together, or when we'll have 3 kids and 2 dogs and look like that pedigree advertisement. Planting images of an exciting future with you makes them unconsciously get attached to the idea of the future that includes you.